Hello and welcome to Everyday English Conversations in Action, the podcast that brings you practical English lessons through real life situations. I'm Joe, and today we're going to learn about the basics. Today we're going back to the basis, to offer you the opportunity to get to know better the language, both Lingala for those who are learning the Lingala language and those also who are learning English in Lingala. So it's a both way lesson. I'll be teaching the Lingala language in English and English in Lingala as usual. So mbote na bino nyonso balandi na biso ya Lingala conversations. Tozo kopesa cours ba leçon ya anglais na Lingala et puis ya Lingala na anglais. Donc soki bozali connecté, vraiment vous êtes les bienvenus. So today what are we going to begin with? As I said, we're going to the basics. We're starting with the basics. So let's start with the greetings and introductions. How can you greet someone in Lingala or introduce yourself in Lingala? Very, very basic but important for any other language. Just like any other language, you need to be able to greet someone, or to introduce yourself. So that's why I said let's get back, start from the beginning to have a solid foundation of the language. Now in Lingala, it's a good thing we don't have so many formulas, to greet someone, like in English, hello, you can just say mbote, hello, mbote. And hi is the same, mbote. It depends now on the situation. If the person is old, you need to be respectful to the person. If it's older than you or it's a really, really old person, you can put it in the plural as a sign of, respect. Mbote na biso. The person can be alone, but you say mbote na biso. That's to say mbote, but to an old person, elderly person, people. And if you wanna say good morning, you can say tongo malamu, but because morning is tongo, but we really don't use that formula. Mbote is sufficient. Mbote in the morning, mbote in the evening or midday, any time of the day, we still use mbote. Mbote nabino. If you're greeting a group of people, you say mbote nabino. Mbote na yo. If the person is alone, but is you can see that is a person of your generation or younger than you, mbote na yo is good. But you can't say mbote na yo to an old person. you still can use it, but it's not respectful. Mbote na yo, mbote na bino, for the group of people, but can still be used for one person, an elderly person. So that's the greeting. So simple as that. Not so many formulas to greet people, unless you want to get deeper as to how are you. Ozali malamu. Malamu means good. Are you good? That's how we ask. That's how we ask. How are you in Lingala? Are you good? Oza malamu. Oza malamu. How are you? Boni. That's another one. Boni. It's like you asking. You're still asking how are you, but in another formula. Boni. Boni. It's a question, simply meaning how's things. How's things? How is things? How is things? Boni. That's another formula for greeting. And we also use sangonini, as if you were asking what's up. What's up? Sangonini. What's popping? Sangonini. That's another formula. And basically, that's the greetings in Lingala, the basic greetings in Lingala. So now let's go to the introduction. How do you introduce yourself in Lingala? Like, my name is Joe, my name is Joseph, my name is Johanna, whatever. What do you say in Lingala? Kombo nangai. That's an informal formula of saying my name is Kombo nangai, and then follows with your name, Kombo nangai Joe. But the short one, the common one, is Ngai Joe. So you simply go Ngai Joe or Ngai Joseph, Ngai Joanna. Ebongo yo. Ngai Joe, Ebongo yo. Like, I'm Joe, and sorry, and you, Ebongo yo. And you, Ngai Joe. And you, Ngai Joe, Ebongo yo. Ebongo yo. The Lingala is written just as you hear it. The Lingala sounds and writings, it's so similar. Just as you hear it, that's how it's written. Ebongo yo. Ebongo, E B O N G O N, and you space it out. You put a space, then you put Y O yo. Ebongo yo. We should have started with the alphabet. I'm beginning to think, because the difference of English alphabet and the Lingala alphabet is just from the sound. Like, as I said, Ebongo yo. It's E in Lingala. I mean, in English, what we say E in Lingala is A. A. So, like A, it's A. When you say A, like uh, like in alpha, A, alpha, that sound ah, that's similar in Lingala. So A is A in Lingala, E it's A, U it's U, O it's to O. What else? E, like international, it's still E. I mean, I in English, it's E, like in international. So I, it's E, E, it's A, it's R, U, it's U. So basically, that's the difference in English and Lingala. The vowels difference, but other than that, everything is similar. All the vowels are similar in English. L is still L, B it's B, W, W it's V. It's way, sorry, it's way. W it's way. And I suppose in so many sounds in English, it's still the same, like Wellington. Wellington, it's way. The W in Lingala, it's like in the name Wellington, way. Western Union, way. So the sound is still the same in Lingala. And also V is still the same. Volvo, that sound, you know. Volume, that V sound is still the same in Lingala. Right? So let's go back. Let's get back to the introduction. Now that we understand the sound, I mean the alphabet, let's get back to the introduction. Now, your name is Kombo na yo ezali. Kombo, your name is Kombo na yo ezali. My name is Joe, and you Kombo na ezali Joe. Ebongo yo. Okay. I'm from Congo. I am from Congo. Nauti na Congo. Tonaza. Yeah. In Lingala, there's a difference now. We don't say I am from in Lingala. But we say I am. We just say I am, but not from. We omit. We take out the preposition from in that question. So we just say I am Congolese, not I am from Congo. We simply state our nationality when introducing ourselves and telling where we are from. We don't say you can say Nazali Mutu ya Congo. I am from Congo, but that's a long way, and we don't say that. We simply state the nationality. That Naza Congolese. I am a Congolese, and that's it. We don't go by saying that I am from Congo. In introduction, we don't use that. Okay, so we go to the common vocabulary. Let's start with the numbers. Numbers, I'm not also good at that, but because Congolese in Lingala we tend to use uh, many times the French words. In many situations we tend to use French instead of Lingala, so it's kind of making the language a bit, now we're kind of losing, so many vocabularies in Lingala, but I'll try my best when it comes to the numbers. So 1 is Moko, 1, 2 is Mibale, 3 is Misato, 4 is Minei, 5 is Mitano, 6 is Motoba, 7 is Sambo, 8 is Mwambe, yeah. 9 is Libwa, and 10 is Tuku. Yeah, Tuku. Tuku is 10. 9 is Libwa. 8 is Mwambe. 7 is Sambo. 6 is Motoba. 5 is Mitano. 4 is Minei. 3 is Misato. 2 is Mibale. 1 is Moko. Moko, Mibale, Misato, Minei, Mitano, Motoba, Sambo, Mwambe, Libwa, Tuku. Moko, Mibale, Misato, Minei. Moko, Mibale, Misato, Minei, 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 Motoba, Sambo, Mwambe, Libwa, Tuku. I think I was right. It's a little bit difficult because we go just to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We use the French for the numbers most of the times. Okay, so now we go to the colors. Red. Red color is, these are colors as adjective. Red is we say rouge in French, but in Lingala is motane, red, motane. Blue, boule, bleu, boule. Green, mai ya pondu. Yellow, wow, yellow, I forgot yellow. Yellow. Write in the comment, the people that are following us, the Lingala speaking people, bato baloba Lingala boko melanga ba commentaire s'il vous plaît. Yellow na bosani jaune, jaune na français, jaune plutôt na Lingala. Motane, yeah. Yellow is motane, black is mwindu, white is pembe. White, pembe, black. Moindo, yellow, motane. Green, maya pondu. Blue, boule. Red, oh, motane was red, yeah. I forgot. Oh God, no, that I was wrong, totally wrong. Yellow is not motane. Motane is red. Motane is red. I'm so sorry for this. I don't want to mislead you guys. Motane is red, not yellow. Yellow is something else. I can't remember it. I'm so sorry. So let's go to the family members. Family members, we have mother, father, brother, sister, son, and daughter. Mother, the mother, mama, we say mama, that's a universal one, mama. For mother, father, tata, another universal one, tata. You get this from so many languages of the, across the globe. They say tata, you know. Brother, ndeko ya mobali. Mobali. We, yeah, brother, we don't have a single name for this. It's a, it's a, it's a name that is composed. Ndeko ya mobali. So that's brother and sister, ndeko ya mwasi. Son, also similar. Mwana ya mobali to mwana ya mwasi for a daughter. So we haven't got a single name for this. It's a name that is kind of composed. You know, you take a child that is male. If I were to translate it into English, that's how it would sound. A child that is male and a child that is a girl. So that's how we say in Lingala. Mwana mobali, mwana ya mwasi. Mwasi, girl. Mobali, male. Now we go to the basic sentence structure. The basic sentence structure. We know a structure of a sentence. It's subject, verb, and object. We have a subject. When we have a subject, a verb, and an object, it's made. It becomes a sentence. You know, a sentence is made up. It consists of a subject, verb, and an object. You know, like I as subject, eat as a verb, you know, and an object, apple like as an object. So let's compose a phrase from that, a sentence from that. I eat an apple. And as a how do you call it? What? Yeah, I know, I'm coming. Yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm busy. Okay, good. Well, sorry, let's get back to what we were saying. Right. So the basic structure, as we said, a basic structure of a sentence is a subject, a verb, and an object. So I eat an apple, you know, I as a subject, eat as a verb, apple as an object, and we put an apple, you know, as a what? An article. I was gonna say. Sorry, I was disturbed here. So In Lingala, we don't have articles, whether indefinite or definite. We do not have that. I would say, if I translate it into Lingala, I would say nazali kolia pomme. Apple is pomme. Nazali, I am eating. That's another thing that I just discovered when I made this sentence. You can't say I you can't say eat I eat in Lingala. It wouldn't make any sense. You just have to use the the simple the continue. I mean, you know, no, you can't use the simple tense, but you just have to use the continuous tense. I am eating. That would make sense. You can't say I eat. You know, nazali kulia. That's the verb. It's a verb to be actually. Nazali, but you have to conjugate it like in the present tense, present continuous. I am, like when you're doing the action now. But if you wanna talk about you eat as in general, like you like to eat, what you prefer to eat, I mean your favorite food, I eat, or like your choice, I I I eat mango, I drink beer, or all of that. You can't use, as it is in English, you can't use the present simple. The simple present tense, like I eat or I drink. In Lingala, you'll have to use now the the past, the simple past. I namelaka, naliaka. You just have to go to the simple. You just have to use the simple past. So that's the difference with the difference in Lingala, the Lingala and English when it comes to